morning folks, and welcome once again to another helping of Mr H's Hot Pot. You join me today for day 14 of our holiday here in sunny Orlando, Florida, and it's day 14 of our daily vlog by the poolside. Now today is the penultimate day before we are due to head back to dear old Blighty. Yes folks, our holiday has finally come to an end. All good things must come to an end, Hot Potters, and so too it has come to pass with this holiday. Now, today might very well be the last little vlog by the poolside that me and you will do. I've enjoyed making these daily vlogs and getting them uploaded, but tonight we're going to be going into the Magic Kingdom once again and for one last time on this holiday to watch the fireworks show. So it'll be a late one, and it's a big ask to stay up late and then get up in the morning at a sparrow's fart, get down here, make a video, get it uploaded and edited and all that kind of good stuff before we're due to leave our room at 11 o'clock in the morning. So I think we'll take it as this may very well be our last little vlog. I will try tomorrow, I will try my damnedest, but I can't promise anything. So for now, we're just sitting here by the poolside chilling. I'm enjoying my last bottle of Mountain Dew that we purchased from Walmart, and we'll just crack on with it. So we're going to be heading, like I said, today to the Magic Kingdom, because today is Mrs H's birthday, Hot Potters. She's 26 years young, that's the age she's decided on. She's going to be 26 forever. So yeah, we're going to be going in there. She's always wanted to spend a birthday in the Magic Kingdom, but she's never managed it. So it's all about Mrs H today, not about me, not about little Toby James. We're going to be doing something for Mrs H. We're going to try and get into the Crystal Palace and have a meal in there, but it's a bit of a long wait out there, a standby wait, and we didn't book in advance. You just can't get in. One of the problems now with booking a Disney holiday is, if you're an annual pass holder, you can book things, I think, 180 days in advance, 6 months in advance, and that means that there's no reservations, they all get gobbled up. I think they've spoiled it doing that, personally, you know, really, unless you're an Uber planner. When you come on holiday, who the hell wants to follow an itinerary? You don't want to do it, do you? You just want to go with the flow and let the chips fall where they may, so to speak. That's how I do holidays anyway. You know, you might want to just say, hey, let's go there today, but you can't do that anymore. I think it flies in the face of Walt's original dream, but that's just my opinion. So how have I found it over here in the US this time? Well, I've been to the US before. I've been quite a number of times with Mrs H. Never been with a kiddie before, so that was an all new experience. And to be honest, I've fully enjoyed it. We got to the point the last time we was here, which, like I said, was about 2014, 2015, where we'd exhausted everything that me and Mrs H was going to do as adults. You know, there's still lots to do if you want to be into nightlife and clubbing and things like that. But me and Mrs H wasn't. We just really came for the theme parks and things like that. Normally we would have visited Universal down the road, but we've not bothered this time because that's more orientated towards teenagers and above. There's nothing there for little ones, so we've not done it this time. But that said, and despite not going to the Kennedy Space Centre, which I wanted to do, but after thinking about it, would Toby and Mrs H got anything out of it? Probably not. I've really enjoyed it. I will definitely be coming back. In the words of General MacArthur, I shall return, Hot Potters. So yeah, we'll be coming back. I found things a little bit more expensive than they was last time I was here. Well, that's the way it goes, Hot Potters. You know, prices always rise. What you've got to do, you've got to get the best you can for your own money. I mean, at one time we used to eat just at Sizzler and Ponderosa. Well, they've gone downhill. A lot of those places have disappeared. Like a franchise, a lot of the restaurants have gone. And there's only one or two now. And they're not as good value as they used to be, if I'm being honest. The amount of food that you get, you know, on the buffets. Which, before I go any further, I do apologise, Mick, for not being able to film any of the dinners. I know you wanted me to show you some of the stuff on the buffets. I did try in the Sizzler, and one of the servers came over and politely asked me not to film in the restaurant, so that's why I've not done it. Yeah, going back to the amount of food, or should I say the range of food, you know, it's not been as good. Anybody coming out here, if you can visit a Golden Coral, I would definitely go to the, because if you go for the evening meal, alright, you're going to pay a little bit extra. I think it was about $40 for two of us. But if you go there, you'll get your drink included for that $40. Get one of the coupons, the little coupon books. if I do a vlog tomorrow, I'll show you what those coupon boots look like. Go in, get your 10% off, so that knocks it down to about $30 something. And you can then have as much steak as you like. And I've had some bloody great big pieces of steak on it. So that's the one to go to. That's the one if you're coming out here, the Golden Coral. Forget Denny's, forget all that crap. Go to Golden Coral. They do a decent breakfast as well. So, Hot Potters, I'm going to mention here, before I forget as well, Mrs H's brush with TikTok royalty the other day. For those of you out there who are Luddites and haven't a bloody clue what TikTok is, like me, it's an app that is on the internet, and it's similar to YouTube, only it's limited to 30 seconds. You get like 30 seconds of airtime to talk about what you want and do what you want, basically. So what people do is they mainly do lip syncing, you know, to songs and things like that. And some of them have made themselves into bloody big stars on it. And the other day we was in Epcot and we were sat in the Chinese pavilion, just enjoying the AC, the air conditioning there. And the next thing, Mrs H is like elbowing me in the ribs. Take a look over there, take a look over there. It's him from TikTok, and I'm looking at her, what the bloody hell's TikTok? So she quickly explained, as low-key as she could, because she didn't want to attract their attention. And she said, I think that's him off it, I've seen him on there. And sure enough, when we came away afterwards and we had a look, it was that fella off there. He's made a big name for himself. A fella by the name of Enoch True. Anybody who watches TikTok will probably know who I'm talking about. And he was in there with his sister. I believe she's called Jasmine X Gomez on there. So yeah, Mrs H rubbing shoulders with TikTok royalty. She did ask Jasmine X Gomez, you know, are you on TikTok? And she just said yeah and smiled. She probably gets it a lot. They've loads of subscribers on there, and they won't need a plug from Mr H here on YouTube with his micro channel. But yeah, it's fully the people you see, especially in Disney World. So yeah, I've just mentioned that because Mrs H every morning she said, have you mentioned in your vlog about me meeting those guys? And I've said, no, I forgot. Well, I've done it now, Mrs H. Like I say, I'm trying to wrap everything up in this particular vlog, Hot Potters, because it may be the last one. So the theme for today is, will I return? And the answer really is yes, I most definitely will be coming back to Florida. We may try and get over to Anaheim, over on the west coast, because we've been there once, myself and Mrs H, and it's a different experience, Disneyland, compared to Disney World, so we may try and do that at some point in the future. Of course, it all depends on funds and pennies. I live a little Toby Etta comes, or another little Toby, doesn't it, you know? You can't rule that out, even though Mr H is pushing on a little bit. I managed it once, I can do it again, can't I? We can have another little sproglet, who knows. Right then, folks, I'm going to head out and get a quick little breakfast there at the buffet, because I think they're calling last orders, and I'm going to head up back to the room and help Mrs H with a little bit more of the packing. Apologise there, my throat went. Just have a quick swig of Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew, don't mind if I do. I made that one up, Hot Potters. If Mountain Dew use it now, you know where you've heard it first, don't you? Anyway, folks, on that note, I'm going to get off. So until the next time, from myself, Mr H, which may be back in the UK, I do still have some videos. I've got them on a little pen drive here, somewhere in my pocket. Yeah, I've got a number of videos on here, which I'll be editing when I get on the plane. I'll manage to eat away at that 9-hour flight by editing videos up. I'll put them on when I get back to the UK, but really, this very well may be the last time that I speak to you from the US. So, until the next time, grand finale, it is. Bye-bye for now.